People often ask me why it is that I can't give them a set of spelling rules to memorise and then that will solve all their spelling difficulties. Unfortunately, the spelling rules in English are so complicated that it's very difficult to actually remember them, indeed even to understand them. But there is one spelling rule that is worth remembering, as long as you remember to use the whole of the rule. Here it is.
It's the well-known I before E rule. I'm sure you've all come across it. This is how most people remember the rule. It's I before E, except after C. That's simple enough. So, in the word brief, the E sound comes after R, so it's IE. In ceiling, the E sound comes after a C, so it's EI. What about this sentence? Here we've got three words with EI in, which don't seem to obey the rule. Neighbour, overweight, and height. So we have to add a few words to the rule to make it correct. When we want to say E, it's I before E, except after C. Now you'll find that the rule works almost all of the time. Here's a couple of examples. You'll notice that whenever the E sound comes after a C, it's spelled EI, so they all obey the rule. There is just one further thing to notice. When you have a word that ends in CY, such as policy or vacancy, when you make it into a plural, then the Y changes to IES. So policy becomes policies, vacancy becomes vacancies, agency becomes agencies, tendency becomes tendencies. And just before we go, there are two fairly common words that don't obey the I before E rule. These are protein and seize.
If you're trying to improve your own spelling or you're teaching somebody else how to spell, do visit the website Spelling It Right. There are over 150 pages on it. There are worksheets, advice, puzzles and games, and it's absolutely free. Here are the details coming up.